Hello everyone, this is Delta. And it's night. I decided to start time again, because I now have plenty of battery to spare. And I really like how it looks. I mean, in the day you see a lot more, but it's very pretty at night. I also place torches everywhere. So I think it looks really nice. This is the last place I logged out. Yeah, since I've been I've climbed this mountain in a previous video, and I wanted to go make a path to it, so I started it already. It sounded like a fun idea to build a castle on top of there. But to get all the materials on top of there, it's quite an effort if I don't have a nice path for it. So it starts with just a path to it. And you have plenty of trees here, so I needed to dig some trees away and some through some leaves, but it's coming along pretty nicely. Yeah, this is where I ended. I wanted to go. You don't really have a good place to go from here, because everything is really steep here. But I wanted it to. This looks like the least steep. I tried to find the path that's least steep. So I think it's gonna be like from here, and then this will be a pretty big climb, but maybe I can make it a little bit flatter. And I also found this place here. It's like a hole. Yeah, it's it's like a hole basically. And I thought it would be a nice idea to build like a ruin here, like someone built a house here that's been abandoned. And yeah, so if you go up to the castle, you can also go here. But that's for later. I made a start for it to not lose the idea. So yeah, that's what's been happening the last week. I really like playing this. I also had to dig this away, so it looks a bit ugly, but I'll patch it up when the time comes. Oh yeah, I also got other types of stuff. I have a lot more silver now, a really big amount, and I've also found some iron, which is really nice. Not too much. It's still a bit rare, but maybe if I go deeper. I went pretty deep into the caves. So yeah, now I can make some better tools, which is nice. And also, you can make some really nice building blocks with iron. I've used some of them already. I can show you. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Look at this, lanterns. You can make them with iron. Also lamps, which are pretty cool. But these are really nice lanterns. I really like their models. Oh, it's getting day. I'll quickly show this now that it's still night. I've used a lamp here. I used to have torches here, but I replaced it with a lamp. I think this is nicer. And also, I found out a solution for, as you can see, for the lack of blue blocks. You can put flowers like this. As long as you place them against a block, you can place them. But when it gets a block update, you place something next to it or something, it snaps. So that's why it's configured like this. But this works. I actually like the look of it a lot. It strangely looks a lot like water, even though it has a stem and everything. So I don't know. It's pretty cool. And yeah, also put a lantern in here. This is really nice, like this. It's like it's hanging from the staircase. Oh yeah, also, that's if I don't have the stuff for it, I'll get the stuff for it. I always play on the latest development branch. I pull all the changes from master before I start the game up. It's a pretty cool way to play because you get updates immediately. And suddenly I saw a new crafting recipe that I want to show. Let's see. Oh yeah, also chains. I haven't made them yet, but I saw them already in another video and they also look really nice. Oh yeah, and this is new. I also found this in the cave. It's a purple crystal thingy. It looks really nice. Also the color lighting. I want to find more colors of these because they look pretty nice. It's the first step towards color blocks. Also with lights is really cool. Oh yeah. What was I doing? Yeah. Oh wait, you can also use bricks for them. Let's see. Terracotta as well. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, now have pillars. That is really cool. I saw the pull request open already, but I hadn't seen that it was merged yet. So I just got in the game and they were there. So that's a nice surprise. Look at them. I really like how they look. I was thinking I could make like a Greek temple at some point with this, because this is a perfect block for it. Like one of those ancient Roman or Greek temples. And you can also place them sideways like this. So really nice. I like them. Also, this texture is pretty cool. Just this. It's like an alternative to the tiles. You can also make a floor out of this, I think. Wait, let me make some more. Let's see. Oh, that's not the right thing. If I do like this. Yeah, maybe not as a floor, but it's still pretty interesting. It's almost like a mosaic. Mosaic, yes. It's almost like a mosaic, but just weird. And I also really like that you can do different stuff with them, because this is more like a tree and this is more like a gem and this is more like tiles, so you can use them differently. So yeah, I'm happy about them. They're cool. No, yeah, three more chest spaces, but it's alright. When the nice thing is, everything costs the same, so I can, if I want to make a stone tool, I can use this for it just as well. That is really nice. Let me put this back. I have quite a lot of slate. I was doing some mining to prepare for the big castle I wanted to build. I want to build it on top of the mountain there. I think that will be really nice. Something I was considering, like my Fox Libre world, to build a castle somewhere here on the ground, but normally castles, at least when you have these types of mountains, castles would be built on top of mountains. So yeah, why not do that? And it also looks way more interesting. You have the house in front of here and then just a big castle on top of the mountains. So yeah, that's a nice big project to work on at some point. Those take a lot of time. but it's worth it. I was thinking of maybe, yeah, I was looking for something else to pick up code-wise for this project. But I was thinking maybe working on the music system could be interesting. I did that for Fox Libre as well. That was pretty fun. And music decides a lot of the ambience, or a lot of the feel of the game. So that is, yeah, it has a pretty big effect if that is good or not. And how it is now, it isn't bad or something, but it's just a little bit repetitive. The music always plays. So I was thinking maybe I could redesign it so it's better in some way, at least less frequent. That might be a fun project, but it's just an idea. For Fox Libre, I also researched how it was done in Minecraft, and apparently, if I remember correctly, it's been a couple of months. It takes like a random time between 10 and 20 minutes, I think, and then it starts playing the next song. So it doesn't even check anything. The only thing it checks is what biome you are in and what music should play in that biome, but other than that, it's just time-based and random. So every interesting moment in Minecraft you have where music starts playing is completely random. And that was pretty interesting to me. I felt like maybe when you switch dimensions or something, music plays, but that's not the case at all. It's just random. I didn't expect that. So, I mean, if it works for Minecraft, maybe it would also work for this game. But maybe another approach would be a lot better. I don't really know. Something to think about. What I already really like about music in this game is that you have specific music for a lot of biomes. Like even when I go into my watchtower over there, already different music starts playing. So it's pretty sensitive. Also, when you go in caves, you usually have a stage in caves where a specific classical music starts playing at first. Whoa, what? Huh? How did this get here? That's really weird because I played on this before meteorites were added. Huh. What is the chance of that? I think they are pretty rare. And also, how did this get here? I swear I didn't spawn this in some way. I'm not good enough at understanding this game yet. That's really interesting. It's also, yeah, I saw pictures of like meteorites being half on slopes and things. But this looks pretty okay. It's not too bad, but the slope is also not that steep. I didn't know these types of structures, new structures, could just spawn in an existing world. That's really interesting. I'm not sure if that is supposed to happen, because maybe it could theoretically grow into existing builds, but maybe there's checks for that or something. So that's a really big surprise. I didn't expect that. So I guess we can have our first meteoritite. And these blocks. That's really amazing, the luck of that. I'm not sure what the chances are, but probably not too high. What is this even? Is this iron? Oh yeah, this is just iron. This stuff is more interesting. There we go. Look at this. I might be the first person to find this stuff in survival, or at least one of the first. That's really cool. I believe it's actually pretty good ore. I thought it was really good for durability and everything. So I might save it, or maybe not, I don't know. But these blocks are also really cool. It's I think the only place you can get these blocks is in meteorite, so it's a really nice thing to build with. I like rare blocks. Also for Fox Libra, I had an idea where you could find collectibles in the world. Like normally in Minecraft, what I really dislike about structures is that you can find loot in them, like iron or diamonds or something, but at some point either the loot is too bad for the stage of the game you're in, or it's way too overpowered. So you find like diamonds in the chest, like the first thing after spawning. And that's just, yeah, it just completely ruins the progression in my opinion, because you can go to the nether immediately. Also with the, you don't have to mine for diamonds or anything, it's just a bit overpowered. So I was thinking maybe, I was thinking how can you still have how can you still have loot in the game, but not make it way too overpowered? And what I came up with was finding collectibles as loot. So maybe I made a pull request for scarabs. So in desert temples you had the normal loot, but you can also find a new block called scarabs, like those golden beetle things you can find in that were made in ancient Egypt. And yeah, the whole idea is they're kind of like trophies, and there's no other way to collect them, only by actually going to a desert temple. And I guess meteorites are the same way. It's like almost like a trophy. It's you can flex with them when you build a lot of stuff with them. I really like that. And also, instead of finding loot for progression in structures, also another really nice thing is finding building blocks specific to the structure. Like maybe in the desert temple you could find a lot of sandstone instead. I also really like that, because normally you might not make sandstone on your own if you have a specific way of building, but if you find a lot of them in the desert temple, you might just think, oh yeah, I now have all this sandstone. Why not build something with it? It like incentivizes you to try other stuff. It's in that sense it's a pretty neutral reward for going into that type of structure, but at the same time, it's still pretty fair. So I really like that idea. And meteorites are pretty similar. But it takes pretty long to mine down. But that's fine. How's this actually called? Camosite. That's an interesting name. I wonder if it's from something in real life, or if it's a made-up name. I'm not sure. Can you make something with it? Oh no, you can't. Also, a really nice idea I had with the trophies is that, in my opinion, something like smithing templates shouldn't have existed. I mean, it gets in the right direction, but how I would do it is you can find trophies in structures like desert temples, and then you can use them in whatever way you want. So you can place the trophy on itself. Maybe, but also you could use it like a smithing template. Like you could decide to trim your armor with it, or you could combine it with a block and get a special block out of it. Like the trophy doesn't really. Yeah, every type of that is still in some way a trophy, because you needed a trophy for it, but you have multiple different ways of using it depending on your style of playing. And I really like that idea. And also maybe a way to get the trophy back so it's not too permanent, because I can imagine if you want to make a certain block out of a trophy, you won't do it because you will lose the trophy in the process. So maybe the more reversible it is, the better as well. You know what, I'm bored. I'll come back here later. I've marked it with torches anyway. Let's make the stuff. Let's see if you can make something with it. Maybe a block? Oh, actually bars. Ooh. That's cool. That's really flex bars. But not blocks, it looks like. That might be added later. Last video, at the end, I said that I had the feeling that the vibes of the video were pretty weird, and I've been looking more into that, and I found out what the reason for that was. Because my last few videos have all conformed to a certain structure. It's basically like this. I go wandering, talk a bit, look for some ideas for something to build, then build that, and then video is over. And that's been the structure for like the last 2 or 3 videos. But I think it's a really narrow structure, because the only reason I was doing that is because I had the idea that the people watching this, you, wanted me to build something, or otherwise the video would not be engaging enough, you know. But I'm not actually sure how true that is. What the reason is that people watch this. So maybe me building stuff always is not even needed, and will just make the video less potent, because you narrow possibilities by having a plan like that beforehand. And so I was feeling pretty nervous about it, because there was always this pressure of, oh, I need to build something, the video needs to be engaging, or else no one will watch it. And that completely kicks you out of the moment. You start thinking about the future while you're actually recording a video, and that's not what that gives a lot of pressure. And at the same time, I was also thinking about myself as I'm editing the video. So, like, not making the video too long, making sure I talk enough, because I usually only keep talking in, so I started talking more because of that. And so you now have, while you're trying to record something, you now have 2 other people, you can call them, that you need to take account of, and that's both your editing self from the future and the future viewer, and that while you're in the moment recording stuff. So that doesn't work at all, and that makes a lot of sense why there's a lot more pressure. So I thought it was pretty interesting. Wait, can I place this in here? Oh, cool. So yeah, this video, I'm trying to go back to that again, because that was originally the intent of this channel, to just do whatever I feel like and record it. And anyone that wants to watch it, they can watch it. Because just being there, immersed in the game, responsive to what's there, and just rambling and stuff, in my opinion, it's the most potent type of recording, because it feels the most natural. It was also the first video I made about Cubyz that had that style, and that was basically, I was just in a feeling reflective, and I went and recorded it, and the video turned out really nicely. So yeah, it's a shame to put extra structure on it if it only takes away from that. That's always the thing with any type of structure. It gives you something to hold onto, but at the same time, it constricts possibilities. It constricts what something can grow into. And yeah, here it's exactly the same situation. But I just have this tendency to put unneeded structure on everything to to give myself something to hold onto. Because what it's ultimately about is how well you can tolerate not having a plan, how well you can tolerate ambiguity, I think is the right word. Not knowing what will happen. But the paradoxical thing about it, the most interesting stuff happens when you don't know what will happen. That's a really weird thing. And that's something I keep running into. But it's all part of it. I'm back here again. I was already here. This time, I guess I can go there. But yeah, don't think that the building stuff will disappear. I really like building, but it will just be a matter of whenever I feel like it. It doesn't have to be every video. Oh, nice. I'll take this. I really like these things. They look really interesting. They... what do they remind me of? They're kind of like people or something. Like people that have a head or something. That's what they remind me of. I'm not really sure. They just do. Hey, more. Free. There's a lot of coal here, but I have enough coal. Oh wait, I don't actually have enough coal. But I always feel like it's a shame to get coal from the surface because it looks nice. Copper is fine because it's rarer, but yeah, it's part of the terrain. I don't want to make the terrain uglier if I can. But underground, it doesn't really matter. Underground is just underground anyway. I'm thinking I had another stream idea as well. I still have to schedule it, but I had another stream idea as well. It's where I found the purple crystals too. It was exactly the same situation as with the Glimmergill mushrooms. I found a couple of them. I was all excited, like, oh wow, these are rare. I have to get them. And then I found like a whole massive cave full of those mushrooms. It was exactly the same with the purple crystals. Again, I found like one spike of it, and I was really excited. And then I mined that, and then later I went even deeper, and I found a whole massive cave of it. It was really pretty. I also saw blue mushrooms. I didn't know they existed, but maybe it's just the lighting messing with stuff. So a stream idea was going in there and going even deeper in the process. I think that might be really nice. But that's after the wool finding stream. I might do that like next week or something. Probably not in the weekend, but somewhere in the evening. So yeah, I'm in the Netherlands, so the evening for me is like 12 in the afternoon for Americans. just to give a reference. But I'll schedule it so you can see it. This is a really long cactus. It's not like a Minecraft where they can become 3 long. This is 7 long. It's like more than twice the size. Huh. I like how iron ore kind of looks like a rock. But it's really nice that they all have distinct ore textures. Oh yeah, this was actually the dirt I was talking about last video. Or not? Yeah, you have dirt. And then, that's also weird. Under there you have soil. Or not? Yeah. I guess it makes sense that this is exposed to the sun, so it makes sense that this is the driest. And under there is a bit wetter. Let's go back on top of the mountains. I already went that way when I was going to the volcano. It's actually... you would underestimate how far it is to get to the volcano. It's a pretty long walk. I didn't think that beforehand. So you can really look very far. Just something random, but I was thinking of also making a singing channel. It's really random, but when I'm driving when I'm driving I usually put on music and I sing along to it a lot, and it might be really fun to record that as well at some point. Just something fun. So maybe I'll do that. Just an idea. The thing is, I think that I sing pretty alright, but I don't really know because I've never recorded it. So just doing that might be pretty interesting. Maybe I sing horrible and I just didn't know it. In that case, you'll never see the music channel, but if it's alright, maybe at some point. Yeah, about the topic of what my expectations of what people want to see. I'm actually really curious. What do you want to see me make? I mean, I'm just doing random stuff, but it might be really helpful to hear some of your opinions. If only because it's pretty interesting to hear what you like. So yeah, leave a comment. I'll read it. Also about feedback in general, it's really helpful. But so far I really like... Ooh, that's a nice view here. I have to be careful to not lose track of home completely. Yeah, I think it's over there. I can remember those mountains. That's also really nice about this game. You can wander for really far, and as long as you can climb a mountain, you can puzzle your way back to your home. You can also build a really big lighthouse or whatever to mark your base, but it's not even needed. I mean that mountain over there is very recognizable. But yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the feedback. Yeah, starting a YouTube channel has been a really interesting venture so far. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, I found out that recording is really fun. I mean, it's like just playing the game on your own is already really fun, but it's like you can just ramble about random stuff while you're doing it. It's the two things I love most: rambling about random nonsense and playing the game. So it's perfect. I mean, I do have some stuff I find really important, and it's nice to have a place for that. But is this another? I think this is actually another one of those weird tower deserts. Ooh. That's what I'm now just gonna call them, tower deserts. Or people deserts. Yeah, look at that. It's I think they remind me of gnomes. Yeah, that's what it is. Like, look at them. It's like they have the whole body and the nose and the head here, and maybe that's a beard. They remind me of gnomes. That's exactly it. Or like toads from Mario, like the heads here. It's like you have a desert with a really big bunch of garden gnomes. I can't really unsee it now. What have I done? Maybe I've ruined it for you as well. It's not too bad. Oh yeah, this chisel is also really weird. As you can see, there's a pizza out of it. I thought it was. I wanted to fill it in with wood, so I did that. But when I removed the wood from that specific place, all the stats went up. And I thought it was really weird, but I mean, I just went with it. But it's, yeah, crafting stays a bit interesting. Like, look at this shovel. There's a big hole in it, but still, this was the best I could make it. Like, it's yeah, how do you? It's like intuitive, but at the same time, there's some weird stuff with it sometimes. But at least it's interesting. There's stuff under here. Nope. At some point, I want to get some of this sandstone as well. I vaguely remember watching. When I was a bit younger, I remember watching like Minecraft building videos, and they use sandstone for like modern houses and things. And I'm not really sure if it was actually modern, but it was like a specific style, and you needed sandstone for that. So yeah, I might try finding that style again, because I'm a bit nostalgic about it. I don't know why specifically that style, but I want to build something with it. But I'll probably find it back again. It was pretty popular back then. I know, it was like, it used sandstone very heavily. That's the biggest thing I remember about it. And it was like normal houses. But yeah, forgot the details. That looked a lot like a village for a second. For some reason, I think villages would really not fit in this game. They are pretty strange. Especially in here. Yeah, in Minecraft you have a lot of villages, but if you had that many villages here, it would look like a whole town with this type of render distance. So probably not a good idea. Probably NPCs in general also not. I really like this feeling that you're the only real player in here. I mean, it's also pretty weird. In Minecraft, people often describe that the aloneness you have makes the game pretty scary, but for some reason in this game you don't have that at all, even in the caves. And I don't know what the difference between them is. Maybe it's because this is newer for me or something, and I'm less like paranoid or something, how you want to call it. But at the same time, the scale of everything here is a lot bigger, so you would expect that things are more... Yeah, I mean, you as a player are really small compared to everything else, so you would expect that would make the feeling stronger of being completely alone, but it doesn't really. Everything about this game feels really cozy. Maybe that's because there are no NPCs, but you would also say that like mobs or something would add to that not feeling aloneness, so I have no idea what that's about. But I've never had like the urge to look back or something when mining, but everything feels very comfortable. It's it's hard to put your finger on those types of stuff, but that's what I feel. Where am I going? I think I'm going the right direction, but yeah, it should probably be there. I mean, I played Fox Libre as well, and there the feeling is a lot stronger of having to watch your back and things and scary stuff around corners when mining. But yeah, here it isn't. It's probably because you can see so far. Because in Minecraft you have a lot lower render distance, especially everyone says alpha is so scary, but there you have a really low render distance, also fog and things. And I think that that's also because it kind of gives you a sense of not being in control. If you can't really see very far, your mind starts filling in the blanks of what is inside of that fog, you know? But in here, you don't have to do that because everything, you can see everything, so you feel way more in control. I think that's about it. It's also the same thing. It's about tolerating ambiguity, but in that sense, having ambiguity leads to feeling scared about it, or like on edge. That's also really interesting. Things like Herobrine. I think the reason things like Herobrine have formed, like those scary entities, it's kind of like it's like a kind of like a representation of a collective feeling people have about the game. Like the Herobrine is like a perfect representation of something that's mysterious and unknowable. I mean, he leaves behind really weird markings and things, and like he pops up behind you and builds random stuff, leaves things behind you haven't made. It's everything about Herobrine is about mysteriousness. So I think there's something there. It all fits together. Oh, you have to really watch out when breaking these leaves, because you have leaf decay, so everything goes and you ruin the terrain. I already made that mistake. I like how this looks, but you don't want to break all the leaves there. It's also tough in this game when you want to get flowers, because yeah, you don't want to ruin all the terrain next to you, but at the same time I want the flowers, so I marked a kind of imagined circle around my base where I don't collect flowers, and only after that I can collect flowers. That works pretty well. So maybe terrain outside is a bit uglier, but I interact with that terrain less, so it's fine. Even if I have to travel a bit further to get those flowers. But it can be like little adventures, so I guess it adds to it. I mean, that's also a thing, if resources aren't farmable, everything is a choice. Like every flower you take somewhere, or every piece of wood even, it has to come from somewhere, and you know that you won't. You have to make choices. Like every time you build something, you have to remove it from something else, and that's also a pretty interesting dynamic. I mean, if you can farm flowers and things, they're just random pieces of wood you got from. Wait, I was talking about flowers. If you can farm flowers, they're just random flowers that you got from a farm or something. They don't really have an identity, but if you can remember picking certain flowers on a certain mountain or something, and then you placing them back there again, it gives it a different feeling, because you know there was a choice behind it. You had to break something somewhere to place it somewhere else, and that's what gives it meaning, I think. But yeah, at the same time, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have saplings and things in the game, but you should be careful of where you make things farmable. For saplings, I think it's fine, because I don't want to destroy the whole terrain just to get wood. It's a shame. But maybe for flowers, it's not fine if they can't be farmable, where you still have to make the choice. I think this is already within the range, because otherwise I would have destroyed all these flowers already. These purple ones are really valuable to me. I really like them, and they're also pretty rare. You find them most in this biome, I think. There's also a biome. It's like the bluebells biome I saw in one of the release videos. I really want to go there somewhere. Really want to go there at some point, because you have both the blue ones and the purple ones in abundance, and those are one of my favorite flowers, so it would be really nice to get those. There we are. I've also built something else the last couple of days. I haven't showed you it yet, but I'll go there as well. You can see it over there. You can probably already see what it is. You might have seen it already. But yeah, I thought we don't have entities yet in this game, so why not build our own? And I really like the idea of having like a farm here or something. So I thought this was a really nice place to build a stable. I think that's how you call them, like where horses are. Yeah, these are supposed to be horses. I don't know if you could tell, but I really like how it turned out. And this one is it isn't dead, I swear, but it's just laying in the sun. Look at it. It's very, very lazy horse. And this one is locked up for some reason. I think he's just a mean horse or something. He bites or something. Yeah, and don't ask me how they get out or how they fit in this hallway. They just do, okay? So yeah. I was thinking of giving them names. I couldn't really think of any, so maybe if you have suggestions for names for these horses, that would be fun. I think that's nice. So yeah, I'll leave that up to you if you feel like it. It was pretty hard to make this actually. It required a lot of chiseling and things like didn't line up well, but I like how it turned out. And you can go on the roof. So yeah, I think this is a good place to end this video. I hope you liked the video. Had a wonderful day, and that if it still has to start, you'll have a wonderful day today. So yeah, hope you like this style as well. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.